Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you bet? That ridiculous nose ring? Find another racket, Brahgas. Tribute ain't for you.
Well, I am Chucky J, and I'm going to try this new card game within Elder Scrolls Online. And apparently there's a little tutorial quest, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Heard all that, eh? Guifa's a palms-up card sharp. One of the best tribute players in town. But like I always say, if you want to take the measure of a grot, you've got to climb. That nose ring jibe was unnecessary, right? I'll get her next time. Sorin, right? She definitely has an eye for talent. Yes, I can tell you all about Tribute. It's a card game, a scavenger hunt. Zen's price, it's practically a religion for some folk. You want fame, gold, it's all there for the taking. Ah, fresh player. Excellent. First things first. You need to learn the rules of the game, and you'll need a couple of decks of tribute cards, of course. Find Razamad. Razamad's the game baron here in Gonfalon Bay. You won't find a kinder or more knowledgeable player west of High Rock. Not that he'll go easy on you, mind. He expects the best from the players he trains. Trust me, I should know. Freeze bones. An introduction would be nice, wouldn't it? Call me Brahgas. Professional gambler and semi-professional everything else. Aside from sailor, of course, I hate the water. The better question would be, what made you leave Valenwood? The answer, my friend, is debt collectors. Vigorous ones. Once I save up enough, I might go back, but I'm in no hurry. When a stiff breeze comes through, the sisters are really beautiful. Oh, Guifa, just a lover spat. She loves making fun of my nose ring, and I love losing money to her, apparently. Match made in Aetherius. Usually, no. Most players are in it for the joy of competition, but you know what they say? If there's an uncertain outcome, someone's got gold on it. I play a lot of unsanctioned matches. Putting skin in the game keeps things fresh.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you're broke. So there are rewards for winning. Rewards of different kinds.
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Please, drink and make merry. We have many strong players gracing the hall today. Lots of action. Tales of Tribute is free to watch, but far more fun to play. Then you have come to the right place. Tales of Tribute is a game of stories, some fantastical, and others all too real. Two players share their tales with decks of cards. The game is elegant and easy to learn, but it takes great effort to master. First, you will need two decks. Each deck represents a different story, a different strategy. Your opponent brings two decks as well. Once you and your adversary combine your decks, the game can begin. A shared pool, you see. A level field of play.
Mm-hmm.
Make your way to the beginner's lounge and find my associate, Brahgas. Tell him Razamad approved an initiation match. He will lend you a pair of decks and teach you the basics. Complete this trial and return to me for your reward. Dear Brahgas often strays, but never for long. His coin rarely holds out. He must be back by now, safe within the confines of the gaming hall where he can be supervised.
Mm-hmm.
Do not worry, though. Brahgas is a fine player. He will teach you well.
All right.
Bad enough to come to Cold Harbor, but to end up in the Tower of Lies, toiling away? Glad some of those people were saved.
Me too. Okay, here's a book all about it. I've been watching some videos about it, so I think I've got the handle on it. We'll go through the tutorial and...
Ha-ha!
I may skip through
If it
some
isn't
things.
my new old friend. Found the place easy enough, eh? Pull up a chair. Oh, did he? Oh, I love it when we bring new players into the fold. Gets boring playing the same old salts day after day. We need new blood in here. Now, before we begin, you tried to defeat me, of course. First to 40 prestige, or winning the favour of all the patrons, is the victor. Don't worry, chum. I'll explain that as we go along.
Right, so
And
40
listen up,
prestige.
eh? You'll do fine. I'll go easy on you.
40 prestige, or getting all of the patrons to be in your favor.
Right. The essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige, until one of us gets enough prestige to win.
That's the
Lots of
prestige
cards,
there.
eh? The ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win. You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hands. Each of your cards have a coin value, see? You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect. If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have. So, claim it.
Then we're probably also going to do this, where you pay 2 coin, and you sacrifice 1 card, and you get a writ of coin card. Which is, you're basically replacing a 1 coin card for a 2 coin card. Oh, I gotta play the cards first. Okay, so now I have 5 gold. I'm gonna buy this.
When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that.
Okay, he doesn't want me to do this yet. So when you buy a card, it goes into your discard pile, not your draw pile. Alright, so we're going to follow what he tells us to do. I don't think it's going to let me do anything else. So now I have 2 red cards.
Now you can't play a card you bought right away. When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see? You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards. And there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over. Except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, you should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now, it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions.
So these are probably all gold cards too. Yep. Except one was purple. So I think he bought 2 purple cards.
Well.
I'm not sure.
The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has 2 uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember? Earning prestige is how you win. Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows?
There we
They're
go.
our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works. See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price and you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price all at once, and you usually get the reward immediately. Try paying one of these patrons. Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon. Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay one patron per turn. They can get a little jealous.
So so there's nothing I can buy here because I only have 4 gold, right? I would rather do this, get rid of coin card, and then spend my other 2 gold here and get 1 power and still change him to favored. But the game's not going to let me do that. So I'm going to have to spend all 4 gold.
You just paid. Notice anything different about them? They favor you now. All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favor to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favors your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favor you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favor you, you'll win the game. Even if you have less prestige than your opponent, just one more thing to keep an eye on. Alright, you need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile. You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with. Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right, it's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends. Just like your turn, only, more experience.
Because you wouldn't let me do anything.
Trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos. And a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win.
Right. So, in order to trigger a combo, you have to play a card of the same color. This has a combo 2, so I need to play this card first, then this card. This has a combo 2 and a combo 3. So I'm going to play this first, this second, and this third. And then I've got my 2 other gold. The gold could be played in whatever order, I think. I don't think they have to be sequential. So I have 5 gold and 6 power. So if he had they call them agents. If there's a minion over here, then my 6 power would attack that minion. And anything left over would still become prestige. I'm sure they'll show that in a minute. Okay, I would rather have another red card, but we're going to go for this one. And I'm going to do this, which will allow me to trade out one of these gold cards. It has to be a card that's in your discard pile. So if you don't have a card in your discard pile that you want to get rid of, then that's not useful. So that traded out for a new 2 gold card instead of a 1 gold card.
Ah, a grand victory! Well, maybe a little too grand. Go talk to Master Razamad and tell him you bested me. Just don't get cocky. Next time won't be so easy.
And I got some rewards.
You return victorious, yes? I hope you enjoyed the match. I have played countless games of both luck and skill, and truly, Tales of Tribute is the best by far. So, now you claim membership in the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club, a fraternity of tribute players committed to fair play and stiff competition. As an official Royster, you will gain access to a host of opponents and decks of your very own. Oh, countless rewards! With each victory, you will rise higher in the club rankings, do well enough, and you may even earn the right to challenge the club's founders, the creators of the game itself. So what do you say? Then, it is my honor to furnish you with your first pair of decks, and welcome you wholeheartedly to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. May good fortune shine on you, my friend. I am eager to see you put those cards to good use.
So it's actually not a pair of decks, it's your first 4 decks. Everybody gets the same first 4. And I don't know how it works, but later on you can unlock another 4. And I don't know that they've said. It's possible they'll add more decks later. But right now there's 4. And then there's this rank point system, which I'm not up on.
You joined the Roysters Club at an opportune time. Smaller club chapters are preparing for a series of tournaments, ours included. The contest will not begin for some time, though, so I suggest you get some more practice in the meantime. The gaming hall provides a wealth of opportunities for Roysters Club members. Why not look around and familiarize yourself with them? Brahgas can make the proper introductions. Speak with Soren, too. She's another protege of mine. As in all things, the best way to improve is through doing. Set out and find new opponents. Win or lose, your skills will grow, and your strategies will sharpen. Once you... Remember, in these early days, winning and losing mean little. Regardless of a match's outcome, you must see every game as an opportunity to hone your skills. It may sound nonsensical, but sometimes losing. I would be happy to. The tournament started informally. Premier players like myself. Well, many of the players who participated in those early matches went on to form teams, which, in the fullness of a grand prize, yes. The Roysters Club and city governments all contribute to a weighty purse. But in truth, the greatest tribute players compete for pride and glory. No, my friend, I have achieved all that I set out to achieve at the tournament level.
Okay, so there are tournaments. So somebody here, a real player, challenged me to a game, but I'm not going to do that. I got other stuff I gotta, I gotta learn here.
August, I told you.
There we go.
I can't do that. You know the rules. Those days are behind me.
Hey, of course. Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, all right?
Hey, it's our newest recruit. You made the right choice signing up here. The Gonfalon chapters produce some of the best tribute players in, well, Gonfalon Bay. That's why we're bound to start winning again. Eventually. Yeah, of course. We should start with rankings. Look around. Every player you see has a place in the Roysters Club rankings based on their experience. That rank determines who they can and can't challenge. It's banded, see? Like a layer cake. You're just starting out, so you're at the novice rank. As a novice, you can take on other novices, but not higher tier players. Oh, don't fret. You'll square off against a game baron soon enough. Just challenge another novice here in the gaming hall. Get a real game under your belt, not just a bib and diaper match where Brahgas lets you win. Oh, not that that's what happened with you. Oh dear. Just go play a game and let me know how it went. Remember, everybody's got to start somewhere. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. You saw that? It's nothing, really. Brahgas just gets a bit of swagger when he hits a hot streak. He's been winning a lot recently, so he offered to get me in at the ground floor. Tip me off to sure thing. Are you kidding? He hates it. He tries his best to curb Brahgas' antics. But we're getting to the point where he's ready to let that elf learn his lessons the hard way. Sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can rise. Perceptive. Listen, your focus should be on the...
Okay. So who are we going to challenge here? Mael, Remius, Radif, or Gorol? Let's go with her first.
Now here's an opponent of course.
Okay, so now we're going to play a real game against an easy AI. Okay, my understanding was that, I guess this changed. I think when they first created it, the player that went first picked their first deck. Then the player that went second gets to pick the second and third deck, and then the player that went first picks the fourth. But apparently that's not how it's working here. Card with a number at the bottom, that's an agent card. Agent cards remain in play until they are knocked out. The number at the bottom is the agent's health. You can spend power equal to their health to knock them out. If you can't knock them out, any damage dealt will carry over to future turns. Okay, so I got 4 gold and 1 power here. So I definitely want to buy a card. And I hear this is a really good one. Or this effect is a really good effect. You play it and you magically get a card that costs 5 or less. Versus this, which is just gain 3 power. I think this is the best one there. I wanted to do this, but we can't. Okay. Not the one that I picked, though. This is a contract card. It plays right away. It doesn't go into your deck. That's what the little weird icons are at the bottom, or decorations are at the bottom. So I guess I could still try to do this, although it won't give me any power. But I'm going to spend the gold. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I've got 1 power, and it's going to go to Prestige. So that's what happened here. Gold, 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 power. So same as me. They did trade in one of their things. And bought the that thing. Okay, something happened where they were able to buy a card, I think. Or draw another card. Okay, so I have 5 gold here, but one's from the purple set and one's from the blue set. But all this stuff here is red, except for this one that's gold. Okay, let me remind myself what these patrons do. So pay 2 power, have 1 agent card in your cooldown pile. Refresh, return up to 1 agent from your cooldown pile to the top of your play deck. Okay, this one, pay 4 coin. Sacrifice 1 card that you own in play that costs 1 or more coin. Gain prestige equal to the card's cost minus 1. Okay. So we're not going to do any of that. And we don't want to waste gold. So we're gonna have to do this. Like, I could do this, but then I can't buy anything. So we got to do that. So it's called a deck builder. You're trying to improve your deck. Okay, he traded in again for a 2 gold card. Okay, unfortunately, there's nothing up there that costs 5 or less. So this is actually wasted right now. And that really stinks. So I'm actually only going to get 3 gold. And 3 power. So I am going to do this. And trade out this gold card. And that's the end of my turn. So I keep wasting 1 gold, which is not good, but I kind of don't have a choice. We're stuck with these huge cards in the tavern. So again, 4 gold. I gotta do this. So I'm slowly improving my deck. Okay, he's got 7 gold. But he traded. He traded in another single gold card. So he did not buy one of these 7s. I've only got 5. Can I do any of these? Okay, I already did that. Yeah, I have to trade again. Oh my gosh, this stinks. So I'm keeping the one with the gold border because it could potentially combo with other gold bordered cards. Okay, now please buy something. No, he can't either. Oh man, so this is wasted again. Custom seizure is wasted again. Maybe I should have waited to buy it. Okay, I can do this, but I think that is gonna make me sacrifice. Yeah, the custom seizure, which even though I'm having trouble with it, I'd rather not do that. So I'm trading again. I'm gonna have to trade the blue one. Because I don't... Yeah. Gotta trade the blue one. Contract agents have health like contract cards. Some contract cards have health like an agent. That means they are contract agents. Like other contract cards, it goes into play immediately after being claimed. And since it's an agent card, it will stay in play until it is knocked out. Okay. Cool. So now... So I can't get that combo, because I don't have another red card. So we're just playing. So now I can buy a card. Or maybe I could sacrifice? No, I'm not going to sacrifice Archer's Volley. Do I want the Shield Bearer? Or do I want to draw a card? I don't know if I have enough purple cards to make that worth it. I do like the idea of drawing cards. Let's try purple. No, we got a gold. And nothing's 5. Okay, I can still... Okay, pay 2 power. Have 1 agent card in your cooldown pile. But I don't. Do I? Oh, I do. Actually, what I bought is okay. So, pay 2 power, have 1 agent card in your cooldown pile. It goes back to the top of your play deck. Okay. Good. So now we drew that. All right, 4 coins. 5, 6, 7. He did buy a card. Which I missed which one it was. Rally. 6 power, and potentially draw 1 card. Okay. I'm glad it lets us see that. Okay, so now we still don't have a 5 up here. What is going on? There are cheap cards. Ugh, that's aggravating. I thought I was getting such a good card. I should have paid attention to what was in the tavern and saw that there wasn't anything. Okay, so he's going to go into play. Now, any power that this character gets, that Mael gets, will attack this rather than going into prestige. Okay, now I have 3 gold. I can trade out the good shipment, right? Or just the gold card, yeah. So, or what else do we have in here? I could sacrifice the custom seizure. Since this is not working out, I'm going to do that. Sacrifice the custom seizure. Sad, but we had to do it. Okay, they have 8 power. 2 of it is going to attack my dude, and the 6 will go into their prestige. There. Now we have cheap cards up there. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. But we're learning. Okay. Gold. Power. Gold, gold, gold. Now I have 6 gold. So what do I want? Hireling. Combos with other gold cards. I want to... Alright. We've got purple and red. And red. Do I have... Yeah. So we could do this. Because we have purple... Well, we have purple here. But only 1. What's here? Another 1. Do we want to go purple? Purple is the one that draws cards. Let's try it. So we're going to go purple. Oh. Remove up to 1 card from the tavern. Combo, gain 2 gold. I don't think I think I... Didn't I get rid of my 1 blue card? I think I did. So we don't want to do that. Could I have just won by paying the 4 gold? I might be able to. I don't know. But we'll save that for next time. So do I do 2 gold for a 3 gold card, or 2 gold to change out this 1 gold card for a 2 gold card? It's 2 different ways of improving your deck. I think we're going to do this. We'll trade out this gold card here. And end our turn. Oh boy. They've got such good cards at this point. They just got so much power. Okay, 5 gold. And that's... I can't... Okay, so they need to have an agent in play. I think I just have to do these. Oh. Place 1, knockout. I'm not gonna do the Black Sacrament, even though it's cool, because this has the same effect. And that's what I want to do to win. So, I'm going to do luxury exports. 8 gold, 2 power. He bought a thing. Alright, Mael. Let's see if this is going to work here. Yep, it's going to work. Woohoo! Gonna knock out this agent. Victory! So I think at least the easy AIs, I don't know about the later ones, don't focus very much on the patrons. So that worked out very nicely. We were able to focus on the patrons, even though Mael had 31 prestige and we only had 15, we still won. And we got just a tiny bit of experience in tribute. So we've got 90 rank points and a new thing mailed to us. Dun dun dun!
Not bad for your first game. Not bad. Better than my first, that's for sure. I did see you hesitate once or twice. If you need a refresher on the rules, you can always... She's the Moony Khajiit downstairs. Kishka and her brother create daily challenges for the chapter to keep us sharp. It's great practice, and you can win some fine rewards, too. Keeping her attention's no small feat, but when she focuses, look out.
Okay, cool.
Zishvo, Kishka brought you here to help proffer tribute challenges, little brother, not sit around mewling about lost biscuits.
They were muffins, sister, and they were very expensive.
Forgive this one's baby brother. He was weeping about... Wait, what was he? Never mind. Welcome to the club. This one assumes you seek new challenges and amazing rewards. This is true, yes? If so, you have come to the right place. Yes, and what fragrant challenges they are. Each day, Kishka creates new tasks for rank and renown.
Cool.
I offer only 2 challenges per day, but you can earn sweeter prizes by winning multiple matches. Small rewards for a single win, fine prizes for 2, and a grand bounty for 3. Kishka will also make sure your rank soars if you participate.
Nice.
Ha! You would fill your purse with heaps of tiny baubles? No, Walker. As this one said, you can win 1 match for a tiny reward, or keep playing for a bigger prize. Simple, yes? The more you play, the sweeter the...
Cool. Okay, where'd Brahgas go? I hope he's just outside. I don't want to have to go hunting for him. There he is.
Ah, there's my new favourite Royster. I guess if you've spoken to Soren and Kishka and gotten their sage advice, it's down to me to provide the final part of the chapter's introductions and provide one last little acorn of wisdom. We should have a word about decks, I guess. Those decks Razumad gave you are just the beginning. Fresh decks pop up all over Tamriel, and each of them offers a unique style of play. You can even find upgrades to the cards you already own. I've earned a fair amount from just playing Tribute. Kishka offers them in her daily challenges sometimes, especially if you hit those win streaks. I've even heard rumours that adventurers find them out in the wild. Well, between you, me, and old Bendu there, I've heard they might offer some new decks as prizes in the upcoming tournaments. Beyond that, it's a mystery. Just keep working on raising that rank by playing matches. That's the best path to success. Well, if not, you're close. Go talk to Razumad and let him know...
Okay, cool.
Welcome back! You return wiser and hungrier for competition, is it not so? Tribute has that effect on people. Now, I have something for you. A gift and formal welcome to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. I know you will put it to good use. Just a little something from the chapter's strongbox. Now then, you have decks, you are versed in the rules and familiar with your fellow competitors. Truly, You have all you need to step into formal play. We proudly welcome you to our chapter.
So we got a decoration for our house. That's cool.
I have it on good authority that preparations for the Roysters Club tournaments are well underway. Continue to refine your strategies, collect new cards, and increase your rank. If you work hard, I'm certain you'll be ready when the time comes. Of course, the Roysters Club ranking lists. By playing tribute, of course. You can challenge other adventurers like yourself, or face off against less dangerous players in taverns and clubs the world over. Kishka's challenges provide rank bonuses as well, so don't... that is where the tournaments come in. Once you reach the highest echelons of your current rank.
Okay.